Yo, what's up, guys? This is Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Caster. I'm one of the HCS commentators, and we have another HCS Weekly Report where today we're going to be talking about multiple teams that were affected by Rostermania from top to bottom, and some teams that you should be watching out for had to change their rosters or even chose to change their rosters dramatically. And that's going to affect this weekend's qualifiers, and on top of that, affect Charlotte as well. So let's hop right into it. Right off the rip, you see Straight Sick team says me and my team are looking for an org for HCS Charlotte and onward. Myself, Huss, King J, and Piggy. This is really interesting because you have Huss, for example. Let me see if I have these course of events right. Complexity dropped Septify to pick up Suppressed. So that caused TSS, the Strong Survive, to drop Huss and pick up Septify. So then that causes Huss to be stolen away by Straight Sick, and then Piggy and King J leave status quo, Necessity, to join the squad. One move caused literally 4 or 5 different teams to change, caused by one move made by Complexity, and even Straight Sick no longer playing with X Oxygen. If you guys remember, he was teaming with Triton and Nemesis and Squale for a decent amount of time, and now the question is, who are they running with instead of Straight Sick? We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. I want to bring another team in, which was, I should say, Forbidden Fruit. Envor and Tony Two Turn both announcing that they're going to be free agents for upcoming tournaments. This surprised me. This really surprised me. I feel like the team was doing well in scrims. They were scrimming alongside Neuronical and Precision, and they were doing really well. I was actually excited to see this team on land. We saw Forbidden Fruit take on back-to-back huge wins. They beat out, I think it was Quadrant and Ascend back when they were running with Hysteria. And it was really cool. I was excited to watch what this team does on land, because maybe they're one of those teams that are very similar to SSG or Native Red, where they just perform better on land than online. Like I was excited for it, and what really made me want to look into this was, let me see if I can find it here. There was one comment made by Tony. Oh, here we go. People overlook young talent, but I guess it's my first year, so I'm where I'm supposed to be. But I'm tired of placing top 12 when I know I can do more. And me and Lee just can't pull an org, so it's just in our best interest to see what happens. So it almost sounds like they don't he doesn't even want to split up from his longtime duo in Envor. If they could find the right opportunity for them to make it in this league and to make it into Charlotte, it sounds like they'd be willing to team together. I'm actually wondering what status quo's offers are looking like, because again, we mentioned that Piggy and King J leaving Necessity. Maybe this is an opportunity for Envor and Tony Two Turn, to join status quo, go alongside Necessity. They'll have an org to represent, and maybe they're out here putting out some real money and making Tony Two Turn Envor happy. I don't know status quo situation. All I know is that there is an opening opportunity, because Necessity tweeted out that he's looking for 3 players to join him under SQ. So I wonder exactly how that's going to work out. Either way, both of these teams affected by, again, that Rostermania move, really started by Complexity, and also their, good God, this needs a dark mode. Sorry about that. So the question really was, who's taking the place of Straight Sick, and apparently it's going to be Rami joining alongside Nemesis and Triton, that old duo going into Oxygen Esports, and then Squale, formerly of G1. Rami going to be joining that squad. I've been saying it for a while now. I've been saying it for a while now. When Rami joins teams, that team starts winning. I don't know what it is. Rami joins the team starts winning. The team wants to make a roster move and make themselves better. For some reason, Rami's the fall guy. It don't make sense to me. When will teams learn that if you want to win, you put Rami in? That's just how it is. on the other side of things, Precision and Ironical, again, formerly teaming with Envor and Tony Two Turned, joining Bohm, who was he was teaming with the Triplets for a little bit. At one point in time, actually, Bohm was on Oxygen Esports and Built by Gamers alongside Triton and Nemesis. So interesting seeing these two go at it. Like I said, Ironical, former teammates with Monster on Complexity, on Complexity, so they're back together. And Precision honestly is a nasty player. Dude has a great shot. You put him. There's certain players that are in the scene, like Train, for example, like Squale. They just put them in open field and they win their health battle. And if they don't win their health battle, that means the enemy team over committed to that gunfight, so they're just winning the piv. They're just winning the individual battle. Precision is one of those players. The man simply hits shots, and it's always exciting watching his gameplay, watching his screen, the way he's able to navigate based on having such an amazing shot. So these four, very interesting coming together. I wonder if they're going to stay together throughout the qualifiers, throughout going into Charlotte, because things have been changing last minute all of a sudden. I don't know when roster lock is, but it needs to activate soon. Either way, both of these teams you're going to need to watch out for going into the qualifiers. They will be a tough out for anybody in the scene. And then finally, we have another team that came seemingly out of nowhere, Meta Gaming. Miss Lakar, Command Station, so two female competitive players going alongside Kratos and Ace. This team is interesting. This team is really interesting. You have Miss Lakar and Command Station, two of the top female competitive players that are in the league. You know, absolutely amazing competitors. Kratos, who out of his own mouth will tell you he's top 5 in every category, top 5 player in the league. And then Ace, who arguably, after touching grass, meditating, and having his ice bath, if you play him first round in a tournament, it's an automatic loss. Ace, fresh in the morning, is legitimately better than Frosty. Legitimately better than Lucid. Ace on his first series is the best player in the league, the MVP. You know, after that, you know, sometimes it wears off. But this is a crazy crew, and I'm really interested to see what happens. They have limited practice. You know, they haven't been grinding together. So we don't. I know that Miss Lakar and Kratos have teamed together in the past, or at least for a Scrim, a pro series and a qualifier. So they have a bit of a history together. Miss Lakar and Command Station teamed under Hydra Gaming for a bit. So that's gonna be that's really cool. But this is gonna be interesting. They got to get the practice in. They got to put in the work. I'm going to be watching them closely and seeing how they look in scrims, look in the qualifier, and hopefully they make some waves. Honestly, I like this squad. I really do. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Rostermania. All the way up until a day before qualifiers, as you can see here, because qualifiers literally tomorrow. It's going to be really exciting, guys. That's your HCS Weekly Report. We're going to be putting out another video tomorrow as well. There's going to be about videos coming up left and right. I promise you. Videos coming up left and right. It's going to be an exciting time, guys. Yeah. That's your HCS Weekly Report. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and engage with the video. It does really good for the algorithm. On top of that, hop on Twitch, TikTok, all that good stuff. Thank you, guys. Peace out.